Good day, my beautiful, wonderful ladies, my darling. I am glad to welcome you to the second lesson of our online course. I really believe that you are doing all the homework that we talked about. After all, this is the key to success. I am more than sure that you feel the effect of doing these energy practices. So if you like this state, you want to strengthen it even more and do the exercises for more than the 3 days that I recommend to you, do them as many times as you feel like doing them, because it fills you with feminine energy. Today, my dear, we continue our communication with the energy of the earth element. The earth element also gives us a very strong state of good health. You never forget about allergies and chronic diseases of any systems and organs. You forget that there is a cold, the flu, or other diseases. You feel a surge of energy and strength. After our lesson today, you will also learn all the secrets of how to maintain health and longevity. The most important thing is longevity, my dear. After all, you want to live long, and most importantly, to have a healthy body. So, my darling, today we turn to the energy of the earth element to gain a very strong immunity. The ancient knowledge of immunity, longevity, and health was passed down only to the students by word of mouth. On the contrary, an ignorant person could harm the health of another person. And also, those who received special training could teach others. I was given this sacred knowledge and told, the time will come, you will feel it yourself, when it will need to be passed on to people. My dear, that time has come. Today I will share with you a sacred ritual of restoring the immune system and all internal organs, as I once gave it to my student Martha. She came to me with a very strong allergy. She constantly suffered from suffocation due to an allergic reaction to dust, animal hair, and pollen. It was absolutely unbearable for her to live because her immune system was very weak, and as a result, she began to have problems at work because she had to call an ambulance several times and take her away from rehabilitation for long-term treatment. When she came to me, she didn't know what to do. Tears were pouring down her face because she was crying not only because her life was being destroyed, but because she couldn't look at the world around her because her allergic reaction was so severe. I looked at her and saw that it was time to give her this sacred ritual. I'll tell you about what happened next at the end of our lesson. The result of this sacred ritual will surprise you, as well as it did Martha, because 25 years ago, when I was making my pilgrimage to Tibet, I went very high up in the mountains and saw a temple. I knocked on the temple gate. The monk who opened the door apologized and said, "I'm sorry, we don't allow women in here." And the door closed on me. And just 3 minutes later, the door opened again, and a higher level monk came up to me and said, "You're the one I've been waiting for." I was even a little surprised. I was taken to the abbot, and then he helped me go through a special initiation ceremony and said, "The time will come when you will be able to pass the knowledge on to many people, and when diseases and troubles will take over the whole world, only this will serve as a cure." Many years have passed, but I still have a clear sense of the grandeur of this ritual. We will definitely do it with you. Only for this, you will need to prepare. I want to remind you that the most important thing to achieve results in anything is to follow the recommendations of the master who teaches you. So I ask you to follow these recommendations. First, do your homework, which you will be given after each lesson. Second, always keep your spine straight and upright. As the top of your head reaches upwards, your shoulders are relaxed and lowered down, and the tailbone reaches toward the ground. It's like you are being pulled between two strings. So now, please put a glass of water in front of you. We will use it in the ritual. This can be your usual drinking water. The glass can also be of any kind. It can be a glass or a mug, any vessel that is convenient for you to drink from. So get ready. If you are ready, then let's tune in. Because without the mood, my dears, nothing in life works. Since ancient times, any tradition has always turned to the power of the earth. After all, it brings wealth, prosperity, and health. And to have a strong immune system, people use the power of herbs, the power of spells, the power of stars, the power of stones, and the magical abilities of healers and shamans. And this ancient knowledge suggests that each person has a special protector. In our case, as scientists would say, it is our immunity. And imagine that it can be such a warrior that protects you from all viruses. Imagine that the viruses are trying to attack your guardian, and it valiantly drives them all away. It might have some sort of magical weapon, or maybe an energy force. But it protects you, and if your guardian, your protector, has fallen asleep or lost its strength, then all the evil spirits, all the viruses, all the bacteria attack your body, and your immune system sleeps. What should you do then? You need to make sure that your guardian, that is, your immunity, is always fully armed and ready to repel any infection or virus. After all, you probably noticed if there is a person who is sick next to you and there are several people in the team, some people can easily fall ill after the sick person simply sneezes on them. And yet others can sit at the sick person's bedside but will not get ill. And the reason is that a strong immune system does not allow evil spirits to enter. Many people ask me, what should I do? How do I strengthen my immune system? Let's first understand why our immune system suffers so much. After all, the immune system is not just one organ inside us. This is a whole system of organs that help the body to maintain the protective barrier. But in addition, immunity is an energy defense, and it affects the subtle bodies. When your aura, your energy shells are strong and filled with energy, then you don't need to be afraid of anything. Any virus that tries to enter your aura, your energy body, and then your physical body simply flies away from your energy shell. It flies so far away that no one can even find it. But before we figure out why our immunity is deteriorating, we are going to find the point of health. Please look at your hand. There is a pain point between the thumb and index finger. In all cultures, and I travel a lot and study a lot of cultures and ancient traditions, this point has always been used. This is an analgesic point, which strengthens the immune system. And so, my dear, when you listen to me now, massage this point so that your immunity is being strengthened now. My dear, the very first thing that kills our immune system is negative emotions. What does that mean? It means that resentment, anger, irritation, and sadness, all literally. So what should we do? Today, we will practice a special breathing, which will expel all the negative emotions that are flying around you, trying to infect you. The second important thing is a healthy lifestyle. My dear, it is impossible to eat unhealthy, to lie on the couch, to drink alcoholic beverages, and at the same time say, I want to have a strong immune system. You will not have it in any way. You need to lead a healthy lifestyle. I hope you started massaging the point on your other hand. So, in order for us to have a healthy immune system, the first is positive emotions, and the second is a healthy lifestyle. Right now, we will learn a certain breathing technique that will awaken positive emotions. Shake out your hands. Excellent. Do you feel a surge of energy? Have your eyes lit up? Now, more energy will awaken. Negative emotions disappear when we laugh. Do you like to laugh? Good. Then let's start this special breathing together with me. Place your arms at your sides. Press your elbows against your torso. Now take a deep breath and exhale.
И выдох. Ха-ха-ха-ха-ха. Получается?
Can you do it? Excellent. And now let's start doing the same thing, but contracting your abdominal muscles.
Ха-ха. Тоже получается.
Did you manage to do this too? Maybe it will be a little difficult if the abdominal muscles are not strong enough, but it's okay. It's only temporary. So, we add a third movement. Tap the side of your torso. Start doing it. Did you manage? Have you begun to feel merrier and more joyful? If you suddenly feel that some evil spirit, an evil larva, is trying to get you, some sadness, some grief, or some resentment, do not let it get to you in any way, because every larva, every evil spirit provokes a decrease in immunity. As soon as you feel it, start laughing. In general, I recommend laughing for 3 minutes after you wake up. If you still find it difficult to laugh at the top of your voice, start using this breath. All right? I'm sure you'll be able to breathe and laugh just fine that way. So we have already learned the points of immunity, and we know the special magical laughter that eliminates negative states, the state of depression, and the state of fear and stress. We laugh magically. My dear, do you want to know the rest of Martha's story? She also laughs indeed, and every time she sends me messages saying, I follow all your recommendations, I can see my condition changing. So after the ritual that we conducted together with her, on the third day, she stopped sneezing because of her allergies. This allergic reaction was completely gone. Then she noticed that she was no longer allergic to wool, to dust, or to any special flavors, or to food. She realized that finally her immune system was restored so much that she began to eat those fruits that she could not eat before. Imagine, she saw an orange, but she could not eat it. Now she drinks fresh orange juice because she leads a healthy lifestyle. She walks in the woods, she goes jogging and does yoga, she performs breathing exercises, and she attends all my seminars because she understands how important it is. Well, what else good has happened in her life? Naturally, when her health was restored, she was offered a job that she had been dreaming of for 3 years. She had applied several times but hadn't been accepted. After 3 years, she was finally able to realize her dream. Now she has a job she loves, and when she came to this job, she met her soulmate. She met her love. Imagine one ritual has solved so many difficult life situations. She's happy, she is filled with energy, and in fact, she now helps other women by talking about how important it is to lead a healthy lifestyle. And she says, if this hadn't happened to me, I wouldn't have seen other women who needed help just like me. My dear friends, if you know that you have women friends who need help, write to me about them. Give them the opportunity to study in our course too. After all, when there are so many happy women, the universe itself begins to rejoice. My dear, I feel that you are ready, just like Martha, to evaluate the effectiveness of our sacred ritual. By the way, I want to say that scientists have found that when you regularly perform this ritual for 21 days, you feel the same effect as after being in a sanatorium for 1 month, where you were treated, given injections, and where you rest and undergo various procedures. And the ritual only lasts 5 minutes a day. Do you understand?